Change around us unlocks growth inside us, which produces the big wins that are just up ahead of us. Just like it's been doing your entire life. The year before you won the conference championship, you weren't even sure if you were going to make the starting lineup, which is exactly what inspired you to alter your routine, which grew your skills, which led to the big victory. That process improvement you made to your selling routine a while back, the thing that you look at now is just the obviously right way to do things, almost certainly took root during a previous season of change and uncertainty, which is exactly what inspired you or somebody on your team to think a little differently about the way things had always been done, which led to the innovation, which catapulted you to that next level of success that you're enjoying right now. Because time and time and time again, change around us unlocks growth inside us, which produces the big wins that are still ahead of us. So let's make sure I got the timeline correct. The very next year, after losing over 50% of her team, she won the highest award that any of you can earn in this business. You're my hero, by the way. You are my hero. Do you think she was listening to her first instinct or her second instinct when she was winning the CEO award? Second. That's right. See, our first instinct wants to keep us stuck. Every time we get to the top of the slope, any slope, wants to keep us stuck right here, fixating on everything that we might lose. It wants us to white knuckle the status quo, just freeze the world wherever it is, right? Any change to the left, to the right, to the front, to the back is viewed as a threat. Any change at all that might tip us here, because for your first instinct, there's only one way to go, and that's down. So it doesn't want any change whatsoever. Fortunately, Isa, and I would argue all of you, also listen to your second instinct. So whereas her first instinct is saying, don't fall, her second instinct is nudging her forward. It's keeping her energized and excited throughout all the peaks and valleys, all the ups and downs, all the trials and tribulations and triumphs that she's going to experience. Her second instinct is saying, let's grow. Let's grow.
The way we talk influences the way we lead. So imagine how exciting this next year could be for you if every time you heard, change is hard. Every time you read, change is hard. Every time you thought, change is hard. You use that as a trigger to say, growth is happening. Growth is happening. I know that change is hard. One more time. I know that change is hard. One more time. I know that change is hard. Well done. Give yourselves a round of applause, please.
What if this is the time period that your future self, 10 or 15 years down the road, will look back on and say, that was the season when I discovered the growth potential I didn't even know I had. I didn't know my team members, my employees, I didn't know my business had. That was the year when I began truly transitioning from the good manager, the good entrepreneur I had always been, into the transformational leader I was destined to become. That was my year of wonders. Because that's what we're here to talk about today, right? One team, one future. 10, 20, 30 years from now, the leaders who are going to carry on your legacy are going to be able to look back and say, all the success that we enjoy right now, all the positive impact that we are able to have on our customers, on our communities, began on the edge of chaos when this group of change agents boldly and courageously decided to step up and fully embrace this once-in-a-career opportunity for true transformation. Welcome to your Year of Wonders.